Everybody give me a warm round of welcome for Justin Thomas.
I said I was going to be here so I could be here to hang out with you all Wednesday afternoon, but
Love it.
Who are you most excited to play against on Team Europe? Anyone in particular?
not at all. I just want to go get a point with that particular match.
So I figured when I'm playing golf, a lot of the time it's really hard for me to commit to a shot. What would you say if you're trying to or how do you get into the mindset of if you have multiple shots that you could hit into agreeing with anything, how do you get into that right mental state and fully commit to the shot?
Yeah, it's a great question. I would say a lot of it is situational. That's a problem that I often have. I feel like I'm somebody who I know that I have a lot of shots, so that sometimes gets in my way of, I might just see the barrel at 100 yards, but when I get up here, I kind of could see a little soft cutting sand or a pitching wedge, or I could turn down a sand wedge or a lob wedge and hook it, or I could hit a straight 52, and then with that kind of can create some doubt type thing, and I feel like, at least for me, as much golf as I've played, trusting my first instinct is always going to be best.
The European team having, multiple players that returning for the multiple times they play the tournament, and the U.S. having a bunch of new guys. How do you get them up to speed, and what do you do to bring the team up to be ready for a competition?
Whatever I and the other guys can. I think it helps being in the States from a comfortability standpoint versus over there. But, at the end, it's still golf. It is the Ryder Cup and it's a big deal, but it's still, everything that all of us are doing out there is what we do, right? It's really just trusting in what got them there, just like, all of us try to do the same thing and enjoy it, because it is a blast.
How you've been a grinder for a decade plus on the tour, but also, from what I could tell from the outside, maintained your balance as a person. Have you had particular role models or inspirations that helped you achieve it?
I think a lot of it is who you surround yourself with. I'm very lucky. I have an unbelievable family. I have unbelievable friends. Not necessarily role models in that regard. I think you spend enough time out here and you maybe see ways or things you don't want to be, and you kind of know to not do that, versus you definitely have certain people you maybe want to act like, but I definitely thank my parents a lot for that they instilled and taught me a lot of just my beliefs and kind of the way I go about things. So I guess thank them if you agree with it, if not, or whatever. But it's I'm very lucky. I've had a great upbringing in them.